Welcome to this video on artificial intelligence tools. So these are tools that are kind of experimental or just fun things that involve AI and Google. So not necessarily, like a ChatGPT or things like that, but these are things that are kind of in beta testing or experimenting. You can get yourself down a rabbit hole here, fair warning, with some of these. But artificial intelligence tools that you can use inside of Google Chrome. The first of which is the @Gemini search. So Gemini is Google's LLM, large language model. So it's Google's version of ChatGPT. If you've been to Gemini before and used it, it functions very much like ChatGPT was, if you're familiar with those. But a quick shortcut or kind of a secret inside of Chrome is if in the address bar, so in the top here, you do an @ and you'll see here that is like a quick way to search. So you'll see @Gemini, @bookmarks, @searches. You can actually search things using the @ inside Chrome. So I'm specifically featuring Gemini, but you can also search your bookmarks, your history, or your tabs in this same way. So now you see it says ask Gemini, enter a question. Right? So maybe I'm going to say I need to write a short parent email with concerns about a child's lunch behavior. So what that's going to do is automatically then open a Gemini window. It may ask you to sign in if you're not initially signed in, then using that prompt that we gave there. And now I'm inside of Gemini and I can use it just like I normally would. If you don't know what Gemini is, I encourage you to explore that or take one of my AI classes looking at some of those options. So that's an @Gemini search. Also, part of the AI tools inside of Chrome are what are called Google Labs. You can do a quick search for Google Labs or you can do a labs.google. It'll pull up. And these are AI experiments. And so this is where you'll find all kinds of things that are being created or done with AI. Okay? And so you can scroll down here. I like to scroll down into kind of the recommended tools. This portraits one is interesting. It's basically AI coaching. So you can kind of pick, we can go down here and we can try it now. You can go in and you can basically have an interaction. Right here is a candor coach. Okay, so say what you mean without being mean. So I can go in and I can chat here and this person will give me advice on how to say or how to do these different things here. And that is not just a large language model off the internet, but it's based on a specific person and their knowledge in that area. You can also, this is a popular one, this Synth ID detector. This is a detector about an AI detecting. You can see that this is a wait list about how to use it or get on it, so it's still in experimental mode, but you can see that. Here's a cool alphabet type. All right, what's my alphabet made out of? Maybe it's made out of chicken wings with different sauces as well as French fries. Okay? And so you can actually generate alphabet images based on an AI prompt that comes through. And this one may or may not work. You saw the one with, didn't like that. So here's our gallery. So you can see it'll generate different letters in an AI style that way. So the other one is the experiments with Google. And this is the one that's cool and kids like to play with these. So these are different tools that Google experimented with, like a lot of the tools you've used or seen in this class, but maybe they didn't make it, or they're still in development. But you can go through and you can look at the different collections of whether it was a Chrome experiment or an AI experiment or whatever it happens to be. These are the cool ones. These experiments for learning are real cool. You can go in and check out all these different things like SongMaker, Mars Surface, so all kinds of different things that they were trying to develop. I like this one, AutoDraw. It's fun to do. You can launch the experiment, and then you can go over here and you can play with the different tools. If this is effectively, I'm drawing something and it's trying to figure out what I'm drawing. Okay, so maybe I'm trying to draw like a camel. Okay. And notice across the top here, it's interpreting what I'm trying to draw. And when I see it, then I can actually just pick it. And then it automatically turns my drawing into that kind of in a smooth line. Then I can edit it over here with colors, or I can move it around and do different things. So those are all part of these experiments with Google. So a lot of different kind of fun AI tools that you might not normally come across, that maybe haven't quite made it to production yet, but you can see them in development or that they didn't make it all the way to publishing.